Welcome back, dear reader, to what I'm going to call the first official issue of the Darklands Dispatch. I've been writing the High Helm headline now for several issues, but given the focus on today's subject matter, it seemed appropriate to make a slight change to the title of this paper. In any case, I digress. The caverns of Narvoth comprise the uppermost reaches of the Darklands, and it is with these caverns that the majority of Galarian's adventurers and explorers are most familiar. Narvoth consists of countless isolated cave networks, sometimes connected to each other via long winding tunnels, and at other times existing only as a single independent network of caves. You cannot cross a continent underground by traveling solely through Narvoth. The thing that differentiates Narvoth from the other near-surface cave networks is the fact that all Narvoth warrens include at least one lower passageway that winds down deeper into the earth, eventually connecting to vast Sekamina below. The caverns of Narvoth extend from the surface to an average depth of 2,000 feet. With the exodus of the dwarves and orcs, the wild creatures of Narvoth took hold of the abandoned ways. From above, several ancestries crept down into the caves, often to seek shelter from orc or dwarven aggression. Zolgaths, Vegapygmies, Dark Fae, and other creatures began colonizing Narvoth's abandoned tunnels. Others, like the Darrow, had always been in Narvoth, and they used the sudden vacancies to seize new power. To this repopulation came yet another category of pilgrims, a displaced mass of humanity. Yet humanity found Narvoth to be a deadly place to live. Many remained for only a few years before returning to the surface to risk their fates in lands more familiar, even if they had been cloaked under a shroud of darkness. Those who remained in Narvoth changed over the millennia. Some looked to magic to sustain their ancestry and found succor in the interplay between light and darkness. These Aslanti eventually transformed into the Dark Folk. Some sustained themselves with great success, but at the cost of their sanity and humanity. In an attempt to, quote, perfect their ancestry, end quote, they were very selective in their breeding practices. Over the centuries, these Aslanti transformed into Morlocks and forsook Narvoth entirely for the deeper embrace of Sekamina.
All right, you have been saved. We are live.
Thank God. My brain is spared for at least a second.
We were doing accents and just hitting Lunar with all sorts of accents. Just yeah, brain not working. So
Brain no good. Brain no good
Brain
after
machine
being
broke.
mushed
Try
for
again next day.
like at least 4 days. Because it was a good long while that I had the flu A. But I'm okay-ish now. I just had this fuck-ass cough that will not leave.
Yeah.
that'll happen.
Yeah, you'll have that. And to be fair, you were getting hit with just two people belligerently talking very quickly to where you couldn't understand things.
I talk fast, and I could not keep up with you guys. That's why I was like, oh no. I know what it feels like to be on the other side now.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, welcome back to the 25 North podcast. Your Breaking Lunar's Brain with Accents podcast. Official. TM.
Yep.
Not steal.
Do not TM, do not steal. Yeah, so we are recording, and as we are recording, one of our cast members just got back from a vacation to Disney World. So, Eek, you have a couple of Disney nerds,
yes,
on with you as we speak. We need to hear all about your trip, man.
Okay, so just got back with the kids from spring break trip to Florida Disney World. And where I live at is in the Midwest. It is cold here normally. It was warmer here than it was in Florida at the time we went.
Yep.
It was like 50-ish degrees, so we're all wearing sweatpants and everything when we get off the plane. We get off the plane, and my daughter, who had changed into shorts, bless her heart, looks at us and just goes, "This is bullshit. This is unacceptable." And it's like, okay, well, first of all, can't be mad. You can be grumpy after we're done at Disney, but not before. So, but yeah, we hit 4 parks in the 4 days we were there. We didn't go in with getting any additional things that you can get, like the premium stuff, like lightning lanes or anything else like that, because we were like, we're just going to have fun with this. So we actually spent more time riding the Skyliner / Sky Gliders that you can take in between like Hollywood Studio and various other places.
Yeah.
And man, we found so much interesting stuff there. Just kicking around doing that. It's like there are some hotels there, like the Riviera over on Disney World. I didn't want to touch anything when I was there for fear that I would break something. I was like, no, this all looks way too, I can't even breathe in here, or I'm going to break something. And some Disney security person is going to come out and be like, remember that time when you weren't supposed to touch anything? Disney does.
Yeah. Riviera has one of like the exclusive character dining places too. Like that's the one place where you can get like, you can do a breakfast where you see the Fab Five in their like artist's outfit. Like like Mickey's wearing a painter's outfit, Donald's in like a sculptor's outfit. Yeah, Riviera is really cool. It's expensive as hell, but it's cool.
Yeah, so like we did that, and I would say the highlight of the trip was my daughter is a huge fan of Frozen because it came out when she was still a little one, the original movie. And so she likes to go to the Frozen show that's there, and there's a couple of folks that get up there and they explain the movie of Frozen to everybody within a time period. We went at what must have been the last showtime of the day, and it was the most unhinged show that I have ever seen at times of going to Disney. Like the 2 people that were up there were cracking jokes about 6'7". They were just going off the rails. There was one point when one of the people, they were like, "Hey, throw your babies in the air," just jokingly. But then like somebody in the crowd raised up their baby like Simba in The Lion King, and people just, it was a whole thing. It was just a whole different vibe than I was used to. So it was very interesting.
I'm so curious. What was your favorite ride if you did get to go on any rides besides the Skyliner?
So we got a chance to get into the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. And that one was really neat. I liked that one. That one was pretty cool.
What song did you get?
Oh, gosh.
If you remember.
Everybody Wants to Rule the World, I think.
Nice.
Banger choice.
Yeah.
Banger choice for that ride.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, that ride is really cool.
For the listeners who don't know, Guardians of the Galaxy has a randomized soundtrack. So depending on when you go, you get a random selection from 7 different songs. So one of the like online challenges that people do is try to get all 7 songs. Like, so people keep track of which ones they've gotten.
Yeah, and we didn't. God, we got the one time because it was during their flower and garden or
flower garden show.
Flower and garden show. So there's like topiaries and everything all over in Epcot, which topiaries is just a fancy way of saying that it's a sculpture made out of flowers and plants. So it's really neat. There are characters spread out in those topiaries. But one of the wild things that happened was, I swear, it must have been during the time there was some kind of band competition going on, because we would get into one of the parks that were there and we'd look around and there would be huge, massive groups just like cordoning off like one, and they'd all have matching t-shirts. And eventually we managed to like catch a few of the words on them, and they were all like band t-shirts. They were all like such and such band and choir or something. So there must have been like a band event or something going on, because there were at least 2 to 3 groups of about 10 to 15 teenagers with a couple of very exhausted looking chaperones with them there. So
yeah, I can imagine that.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Yeah. Good thing you weren't staying at like Art of Animation or Pop Century, because
oh no,
those hotels must have been loud for 48 straight hours or something.
No, the only loudness is that my son snores quite loudly and aggressively. And since we're not made of money, we can't have more than one sleeping arrangement for everybody. So we had my son out in one area on the pullout, and then there was my wife and I in a bed, and then we had a pull away over spread out for my daughter to sleep in, because she was like, "Dad, I can't sleep out there with him." She was like, "I'm going to kill him. By the end of the trip, it's just there's going to be one of us coming back, and it's going to be me." She's like,
"Yeah,
it's just going to happen that way." I was like,
fair.
"Okay." So in fairness, we came with 2. I got to bring 2 back. So we're going to separate y'all.
Sounds like you guys had a really good time, though. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad, man. I'm glad you had a good time.
I did too.
I'm so curious, because you went to Disney World. Did you try doing the drinking around the world by any chance?
I do not drink, so no.
You know what?
I do not. I did not. No, I did not. But I did see a bunch of people attempting it, and they looked
gone.
They looked both happy and also really sunburnt at the same time.
Yep.
So
that sounds exactly right for Florida.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick before we start speaking on this too long, I keep track of how long our banters go, and so I try to wrap it up around the 10-minute mark. One last question.
Yeah.
Did you do the Beak and Barrel, the new bar, like the bar experience thing? The reason I ask is because they do have a bunch of supposedly really good mocktails there.
Mm-hmm. I did not. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to get in there. It was book solid. Yeah. There was no openings. We actually, a highlight of our dining experience was going to the Brown Derby in
nice.
Hollywood Studios, which is really it's quite nice. It was quite nice. It was probably some of the nicest food I've ever eaten. So it was very good. Highly recommend.
You know what else I highly recommend?
Mm-hmm.
Highly recommend everybody listen to Sprocket tell the wonderful tales going up against the leprechaun, which happened last episode. Somebody want to recap last episode? Or try before Rachel hits us with her notes?
We met a guy named Fear Gas, and he's my backup character.
Mm-hmm.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
And we all did stories together. It wasn't just me.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one who crit. You're the one who crit.
Yeah, okay, but it takes a village to pass.
Takes a village to trick a leprechaun?
Yeah.
To storytell.
Exactly. See?
It's a group project.
All right, Rachel, what happened? Based off your notes.
Yes. Note style recap. We met the leprechaun, Feargas, who is the bouncer at the tavern that we are staying at, and demanded a story tell-off. That's a real word.
Mm-hmm.
In exchange for information, through which we discovered crucial pieces of information, including that the queen is perhaps a tyrant, but very powerful, and she was able to fight off the great worm that we have been trying to track down. We also found out that Feargas's granddaughter has taken up with the cult, who has resurgenced. Yep, these are all real words. Recently, and seems to be gathering and are up to something. The group then had a super secret meeting up in our rooms and decided that we have multiple missions. We are going to find the cult, get a meeting with the queen, and find the person, the satyr who stole the rat's name. The next morning, we were in luck and found a Mitflit right outside our door, shouting the praises of the cult and how we can join and become super powerful if we embrace the power of the worm.
Excellent. Yeah, so you ran into the Mitflit, and so as the four of you make your way out of the bottom feeders, you notice this Mitflit, and it's a green gremlin who is basically talking about how he was able to gather the power of a worm and how you too can also gain this almighty power by simply joining the cult. And if you remember last time, the cult is not something you mention just out in willy-nilly in public. It's pretty taboo. It's something that the queen is actively trying to quash. So this is a fairly, what's the word I want to look for? Unexpected situation, but it's also potentially a lead for you all, since you haven't been able to get a whole lot of info on the cult. I mean, your leads are what? What leads do you have right now?
We know that the granddaughter Viaviv,
yeah.
yes, she has joined the cult, and that's about it.
Yeah.
We know that the worm went through here about 10 years ago.
You also know that the queen probably won't take a random audience because she's busy.
She's very busy.
Investigating the cult. So specifically investigating the cult. So getting information on the cult could potentially help you get that audience. And you do have a side quest to find a satyr. So
we do got to kind of beat up a satyr to get this person's name back.
We
some
really do.
Some people say side quest. Some people say main quest. It's up for debate.
I mean, for
tomato.
For Kabosh, it is a main quest.
Yeah.
He wants to get that fancy pan pipe.
Yeah, and a dagger upgrade too. You know, dagger upgrades are nice.
Upgrades are pretty sick.
No, I'm sorry. This is for the love of dwarven architecture. Pan flutes.
For the love of the game.
I will keep that over the dagger, I guess.
Look, one does not walk into Mordor without a pan flute available.
I'm pretty sure both Sam and Frodo walked into Mordor without a pan flute.
And you know what? They almost didn't make it out. They were woefully unprepared.
You know, Sam did have that giant backpack. We didn't know what everything is in there. He could have had a pan pipe. Who knows?
Could you imagine at the end of fucking Lord of the Rings when Gollum's like trying to fight Frodo for the ring, Sam comes out like, hold on, stop! Whips out a pan flute, starts playing it hard. They're both confused, and he just punches Gollum.
Yep.
That's how he wins.
I was imagining
like over the ashen lands of Mordor with all this death and destruction. It's just Sam frolicking with a little pan,
just a pan flute,
just dodging around the searching spotlight. It's just
like,
absolutely killing it. Just being
I'm imagining like as the volcano's erupting, they're on that rock and lava's all around them. He's holding Frodo, and he's like, "Hold on, Mr. Frodo. I can do this." And he pulls out a pen.
I don't want to chew you up.
That's how they summon the eagles. That's how they found them.
That's how they found them.
And flute plays "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion.
Yep.
Mr. Frodo, I know things look dark and gloomy right now, but let me play you this banger of a pan flute solo.
All right. Enough of this nonsense. Let's see how you all are going to deal with this gremlin, if you're even going to deal with him at all.
Push him down, we steal his money. Just
Give your lunch money, nerd.
give me your worms.
Give me your worms.
He has a worm on his face, remember?
Yeah, he has a mustache worm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can show you the art again.
I remember it. It made me laugh.
I remember, yeah, they had like a wood hood or a worm hoodie.
Yep, there you go. I shared it.
All right. So how do we want to do this here? I mean, do we just take the worm off his nose? I mean, is that what gives him his power?
I don't think that's how that works. I can definitely go up and talk to him if we would like, so we can try to figure out what exactly is going on. Anybody else got any brighter ideas before I go and talk to the worm lover?
I mean, I think you're the most approachable out of all of us. I mean, maybe Sig.
I would say Sig's probably the most approachable. I am entirely out of metal, and that is probably kind of confusing to some.
I mean, that's fair.
I certainly can talk to him, but I'm not comfortable lying. I could discuss the merits of their religion, compared to the merits of more standard doctrines.
If you're not comfortable talking to lying to them, we're not going to have you lie to them. Don't worry.
Oh, I don't have to lie. I think this would work. I can go ask them about their belief system.
I'll go with you then.
As you're kind of having this discussion, you notice that there's a couple people. There's a small crowd who is walking down the street where this gremlin is proselytizing the strength of Zogotutaru's blessing, and how, but the crowd parts like Moses and the Red Sea, they give him a wide berth and then kind of move along. Like, it's clear that the residents, I don't know if they feel unsafe or maybe he smells really bad, but they're giving him a wide berth. And there's not really anybody that's sticking around to listen to what he has to say.
Yeah, I think, what is it? Sprocket and I guess Sig together will just go up just so we can at least, talk to him. And I think Sprocket probably will start what is this all about?
Oh, do you want to hear about all the strength of Zogotutaru and the strength of the mighty worm? I've gotten that power. I've gotten the power, and it's something I can share with you.
We would love to hear all about your worm leader.
Yes. Let me tell you about how special and how amazing all these powers that I've gained. Well, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know if you're worthy.
Who are you to deem if we're not worthy? Isn't it the worm who decides who's worthy and not?
I am the Yakazak, and it is my charge to sponsor new members to the cult.
That one's on me. I apologize. Sprocket, hi. That's my name.
Hi, Sprocket. Maybe one day you can get a mighty name, a mighty new name like I did. My name is now Yakazak.
Oh, I didn't know.
Fear the name of Yakazak.
So afraid.
Yes.
Sprague puts her hands up. It's like, I'm so afraid. Fearful. Very fearful. I apologize for stepping on your mighty name, good sir. Well, then how would one get sponsored?
Well, we need to... Well, I have a plan. I have a plan here. I want to show everyone how strong the blessings of the worm has made me. But nobody's accepted my challenge yet, so maybe you can help me? And your friends over there.
Oh, boy.
Wait a minute. Hey, Kabosh, do you think we need to be worried? Sprocket just threw her hands up in what I think is the universal sign for I surrender.
I think we should probably start making our way over.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. We'll go in polite. I'm sure that there's nothing going on that's wrong.
Sprocket looks as they're heading over and just like mutters under her breath, like, this is about to be really bad. Okay, how can we help?
Well, the plan calls for showing off how strong I am. And, well, I mean, we can't really show off without having people. So we need to draw a crowd.
Okay.
And after we draw the crowd, we need to build up the hype. Like we need to get people excited for what they're about to see. And then we need to show them how strong I really am.
Okay. So how many folks are we looking for here? We're looking for like 2, maybe 3. Like how many are we ballparking here?
The more, the better.
Oh dear. Okay.
All right. So
what particular powers has your patron blessed you with that you would like to show off?
I have the strength of 25 gremlins. And he starts shadow boxing in place.
Horrifying.
And well, how about Kabosh and Sprack make me secret athletics checks?
Okay.
Or perception. Okay. Or everybody. If you don't have athletics, you can roll perception. All 4 of you.
How about perception?
And secret. Okay.
Go athletics.
Go gadget athletics.
Secret. I've got a secret. All right. Sprat. Sprat. Mm-hmm. You take a look at his form, how he's throwing those punches. I mean, you throw punches for a living, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
This cat is not what he's claiming to be. He couldn't punch his way out of a wet paper bag.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're gonna probably have to throw a fight or act like one of the Premier League soccer players that just you tap them on the leg and they just go flying 35 feet in the direction.
I can't believe you did a dig at soccer while I'm here. Holy shit.
I could have said basketball too. It's
any sport.
You know what?
You're right.
You are so impressive. Team huddle for a minute, maybe over here. Just scoot over a bit.
Sprocket goes over.
Yep. And Sprat just kind of wraps his arms around them and just kind of pulls him into a group huddle. All right, this guy's a bozo.
How bad?
If one were to surround him in some kind of wet burlap sack, he couldn't get his way out. He'd be done. He would probably die. He would probably die in the wild. Mm-hmm.
How about we capture him in a wet burlap sack and force him to tell us where the cave worm is?
That, I think, would not work because he probably would lie to us and then tell the cult somehow.
That's why we keep him in the sack and take him with us.
Well, I mean, we can call that Plan Panic. But, you know.
That could be Plan Panic. That could be the backup to backup to backup plan.
I'll handle Plan Panic.
Okay.
You know what?
All right.
I'm glad it's you that's handling that plan. I don't trust anybody else but you with that plan, actually.
Is it possible that he has some other abilities that he hasn't shared with us aside from extraordinary strength?
Sprocket gets her head up from the huddle, looks over to the gremlin. Sorry, I almost said goblin. What other powers do you have?
I can throw people with my mind. And he puts his fingers to his temples and clenches his eyes really, really tight, and then kicks a stone. See, I did that with my brain.
Good.
Very, very impressive. Heads back down to the huddle, so he doesn't have powers.
We're boned.
We are going to have to, I guess, be charlatans and help him out with looking like he's doing these things.
Okay. I mean, I'm not very good at lying to folks. I could act like I'm flopping really hard, though. I mean, I'm sure that would go. I could just fall down and be like, oh no, my knee. I'll never adventure again.
I was about to say, actually, out of anybody here, if you were to fight in a combative setting, you would be the most impressive if he took down.
Okay.
Because you are in heavy armor. And plus, with your, your athletic skills, you are a fantastic fighter. You can make it look like it hurt a lot more than it actually did.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I can do that. All right. Okay. So just gonna have to put my self-respect down a little bit over here.
Maybe both you and Kabosh together, actually. That way the two of you together are working at that.
Yeah, so how this is going to work is this is going to be like the victory point system, where you're going to have to get a certain amount of points to pass this challenge. There are 3 contests, and success is 1 point, a critical success is 2 points. There's the drawing a crowd, there's the building excitement, and then there's the feature event, the main event in boxing parlance. Let's get ready to rumble, so on and so forth. So you all can, you can do these, and we can do these in sequential order where all 4 of you try. But you got to remember that if you all 4 try, a crit failure is a negative point. So maybe not everybody wants to participate.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
The first thing you would want to do is, how do you build a crowd? How do you draw a crowd to come and watch this main event?
I mean, maybe folks would respond to a spirited debate about what's going on with this here, these powers that this feller has. Like, maybe Sig, you could be like, I don't necessarily think that that's the best thing, and then he could debunk you or something, or I don't know. We could say that there's free punch and pie to listen to this guy with the worm talk.
Theological debate is quite fascinating.
I think you've got that in the bag, actually. I think that'd be a fantastic idea. Would you be okay with doing that, Sig?
Yes, I can talk about religious theory.
That should hopefully be enough. If anything, I have no idea what else we could try to do. I mean, she looks at her hat. It's like, all I can do is prestidigitation with this thing. And unfortunately, it's not, I mean, I could lift around a bunch of stones, flick by people's heads to start getting them to come over here.
I mean,
yeah, so just to give you some ideas, some of the suggestions that they have written could be like hyping up the crowd, like getting people to come to a show in 2 hours. You could do that with deception, diplomacy, or performance. You could use crafting to put together signs, like building picket signs or something, or flyers or whatnot. Yeah, stuff like that.
I have a +12 to crafting. Can I finally use my crafting skill to make signs?
And posters and whatnot?
Yeah, and posters.
Do it. Do some macaroni art posters.
Yes, finally. Yes, Sprocket's like, we can have you doing the debate. I can at least make some posters to get people to come here, so we have a crowd. give me a moment. And she's like thinking, and as she's thinking, she is going to be I'm doing my roll.
So I do have a +10 to religion. I can help out with the debate part and give a help action to Sig.
Okay, so quick clarify how. Explain to me how you're using religion to hype up a crowd for the spectacle.
It would just be loudly debating something to like draw attention to the area, just to be very loud and be very like I can't believe you believe this kind of stuff, like that kind of stuff.
Kind of. Are we talking about a taboo subject with this cult? Is that part of the idea? Or are we not
the cult
talking
itself
about...
is taboo.
Yeah,
right. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, are we hoping to draw a crowd because we're openly talking about the cult, or are we not talking about that directly?
Well, the idea here is that you want to feature Yakazak. You want to gain his favor so you can get sponsorship into the cult.
Right.
Well, what about saying something like, I don't believe what you're saying is true, like these powers that you've been gifted are true, and then that way it would open up Sprat to being a target of this athletics thing. So like you could maybe frame it to them as the only thing that I'm gonna have to lean on my Catholic upbringing here. The only thing that brings up the Pharisees coming out and being like, you're not what you claim you are, so show us a demonstration of your power if you're all powerful, because we all know that Torag and the Dwarven Pantheon are here, and they're this, or something else like that. You know,
other lore that mythologies and whatnot. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm following you better now.
Are you doing anything, Sprat? I don't have a button for religion, so just roll it.
Sprat's bring a pity boy.
Is Kabash aiding? I'll wait for that.
Yeah, I'll aid you. So there's
oh, jeez. Okay. That is a successful aid.
Hell yeah.
Huge.
So +1.
Dang.
Okay.
Oh, no. +1 is only a 16.
Did you want to use your hero point? They refresh next episode.
Then yes, that's what I was just going to check. Reroll. Trying to scroll down here.
Oh my god, no. Even worse. Oh no.
Way.
Hold on. Do you have that feat or that achievement? Let me check.
Holy moly.
Oh dear.
I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling up our achievements right now. Okay, so Sig. Hey, guess what? You get a hero point.
Yay.
Sig, burn it now, use it.
I can't.
No, you can't.
Damn it, I know.
The Pathfinder experience. This is from Quandary. You just hero pointed from a failure into a critical failure. Take that hero point back because we feel bad for you.
Oh.
Thanks. It's
Thanks, Quandary.
Less bad now.
Unfortunately, you can't reroll, but that will take away Sprocket's success, unfortunately.
Okay,
Sprocket made these lovely, beautiful posters and and is just like, what happened? I looked away for a second and somehow you caused a fire.
So misunderstood the assignment and brought their A game.
Rambling about super obscure
going over the problem of evil.
Right.
Yeah. You're getting so philosophical and just in the weeds.
Right.
It's like a philosophy lecture in college. It's just like, oh.
This is what we wanted, right?
No.
Oh.
You bring out a chalkboard.
Let's see here.
Diagrams.
I think Sprat panics a little bit, and Sprat's just gonna grab the gremlin and be like, all right, watch me hurl this little feller in the air, and I'm gonna try to do an athletics thing to huck him up there.
Oh, you want to get right to the main event?
Well, my idea is to just whenever I see a small thing being thrown in the air, my initial reaction as a person is just to turn and look at it. I'm assuming the same, that maybe I can draw their attention with a feat of athletics of just hurling this small person thing up in the air to be like, oh no, what's happening over there? And then he can, as he's falling, be like, wah, and like, I don't know, pretend to mental karate kick me in the head or something like that.
Okay. I'll say you could do it. It's going to be harder because you don't want to make the main event guy look like a fool.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
All right. He's gonna get a nat one. He's gonna fucking die.
I mean, it could happen, but let's see. All right. Okay, so roll this publicly.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
Like, covers her eyes. Like, I can't watch.
It's a nat 1.
No, it's.
Oh, I saw a 1. I saw a 1 on my screen.
I did too. I got really panicked for a minute there, but it was a natural 7.
And that is a failure.
7. Okay, do I have a hero point? I think I do. I have 1 hero point left.
Use it.
Yep, we're gonna do it. Come on.
Nothing bad could happen.
Okay, it's 3 better at a 10, a natural 10 at a 23.
All right, that puts you at 1 point.
Okay, all right.
I'm still confused as but I'll allow it. All right, so drawing a crowd is complete. You got 1 point.
Okay.
Now that you have a crowd, it's a small crowd. It's not. It's not the large crowd you wanted or expected, but it is some folks.
Okay.
You need to hype them up for what they're about to see. You need to be the Michael Buffer, as you're calling in the boxers. The let's get ready to rumble. How do you hype up the crowd? What's your tail of the tape, so to speak?
Sprocket's gonna take a note from the fucking storytelling thing that we just did. She is going to use her deception to tell, like, fantastical tales about the man that they're about to, watch.
Okay, there you go. I got this. I got a deception button.
Please, God. Please.
Come on now.
That's like a 5. No, I'm using my hero point.
That was a 3, folks. Oh, that was a 5. You're right. That was a 5.
All
there
right,
we
so
go.
That's why.
There it is.
Okay.
Crit success. You are just weaving a tale talking about how Yakazak, with his newfound abilities, was able to take out frost giants single-handedly. All crazy spawns of Rovagug cower in front of him. Yeah. The crowd's eating this up. They're like, oh. You get the hush, like, oh my God, really? Wow.
I want to imagine, too, because I've had this prestidigitation skill with how Sprocket has been, like, talking about them. She wants to use that ability to make some of the, like, rocks that are around the gremlin and around her to kind of start floating a little bit with prestidigitation to make it seem like it's even more mighty. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like almost like the ground is vibrating with energy, so the little pebbles and stones start to just like jump up and down. Yeah, I get you.
Hell yeah.
I get you. With that crit success, that it makes perfect sense. Like, he is so strong. His power level is over 9,000.
That's impossible.
What, 9,000?
You're impossible.
All right, what are the rest of you 3 doing?
Let's see here.
Let me just throw out some of the ideas. You can show off, if you're going to go up against Yakazak and you're going to throw the fight, showing off your own strength to show how strong you are would hype up the bout. Otherwise, using medicine to come up with some sort of nonsense about how he's been transformed by the might of the worm. And again, performance always works because this is all about crowd stuff, so you can always use performance.
Okay. I think Sprat would be attempting to use athletics or show strength by, like, picking things, just looking like a big, burly, armored person.
I definitely think that Kabosh is going to be doing the same. Just see if we can, like, 2-on-1 just to make the victory look better.
Absolutely, go for it. Yeah, let me throw that in chat. There you go.
Please. All right, here we go. All right, no safety net this time. Let's go. Come on.
You gotta be joking me.
Hey, that's another success. Puts you at a total of 4 points so far.
Thank goodness.
One success, one fail.
Yep. I think Kabosh goes to lift the rock up, and then Sprat just comes over and is like, hey, here we go. Scoot over. Here. Yeah, there it is.
It's like a caber toss in the Celtic games.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is Sig doing anything?
Sig does have some good medicine, but as we covered, Sig is very uncomfortable lying, especially about things that they are knowledgeable about. They will, also, as we've covered, Sig is fairly knowledgeable about, the effects of certain natural occurring fungi and whatnot, and maybe some things like that would make the crowd have a better time here. Can they look around and see if they can find anything to pass out to the crowd that, might make them enjoy this show a little bit more?
Sure. Here's a nature check.
Okay.
Do it.
All right.
Oh my
God. I'm not going to say that you found any psilocybin, but you do find edible mushrooms that you are able to hand out to the crowd as a free snack.
Yeah, just
for
some tasty
watching.
snacks.
All right. So that puts you at 5 points so far. Last thing. It's time. It's time for Yakazak to show off all of his might, all of his power. And he needs you all to make him seem mighty. He's completely delusional. Like, he thinks this is all real. You all know clearly that this is all in his mind. Mm-hmm. But you're trying to gain his favor. So how do you convince not only Yakazak, but also the audience of Yakazak's true might that he gained from a cave worm?
Okay. I think if memory serves right, Yakazak said that his experience with the worm had made his mind his most powerful thing. So I think Sprat will use his natural maybe skills on his feet of moving a certain way in terms of just sheer athletic ability to attempt and make it seem like he's trying to walk towards Yakazak but can't. Like there's an unseen force shoving him back and he can't make any progress.
Oh, yeah. Like, the idea I had for that would be like he is throwing you into a rock that is clearly too heavy, but you manage to shove it out of the way as if you got thrown through the rock.
Yes. That sounds awesome. That sounds really good. All right, here we go. All right, please, dice gods.
Oh my God, there it is.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Critical success. Oh.
Excellent.
The rest of y'all? Again, deception and performance would absolutely work here. Acrobatics would also work, as if you're trying to take a dive, like pretending like you're getting hit and you just take a dive.
I think Kabosh is going to try that approach.
The acrobatics? There you go.
Let's see how this goes. I'm rolling like awful tonight.
It wasn't a crit fail, so that's good.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just not doing it tonight.
If anything, what Sprocket could do is almost be like an announcer for them with performance and like make it seem even more fantastical than it actually is. So I don't know if that would be deception per se, because she's making it seem,
Oh yeah, but deception also works. Yeah.
I would like to use deception.
There you go. I put this stuff in the chat for ya. Oh my God.
So that's 2 crits in a row. Do I get one? If I get one more crit, do I get like a free ice cream?
I don't know about free ice cream, but let me take a look at the achievements list and see if there's anything about getting multiple crits in a row. I believe there is.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
My God,
I
am I
believe
kidding?
there is.
Also, shout out to our wonderful patrons for submitting these hero points to us. You can too if you join in our Patreon tier.
No, there is not. There's multiple nat ones in a row.
Oh my God, of course there is. That's awesome.
But yeah, multiple. Oh, shout out to. Yeah, sorry. No, multiple nat 20s or not. Sorry. I don't want to reveal
dang.
that. I don't want to reveal that.
That's fair.
Sig, are you partaking?
Yes, at this point, Sig can, with a mostly clear conscience, run up and medically inspect the victorious Mitflit and announce, how miraculous it is. Yes, that not a scratch on them. They clearly, no effort. Oh, God damn it. That was 2 nat ones.
Were they in a row?
Technically not in a row. Yes, because I re-rolled.
Yeah,
No, they
right.
weren't in a row. I did that nature in between.
That's right.
Okay,
They were in a row. They were in a row.
But I can use the hero point from the last one.
Yay.
Hold on.
There it is.
Not.
All right. So as Yakazak, throws out his hand and appears to telekinetically throw Sprat right through a stone, and then backhands Kabosh, who tries to take a dive, but doesn't quite. It's all of a sudden Kabosh's own instincts kick in, and he doesn't fall to the ground. But Sprocket manages to play that one off. It's like, oh yeah, Kabosh got backhanded, and just makes nothing of it, trying to focus clearly on how mighty the Mitflit's throw of Sprat was. And afterwards, as the crowd is erupting and cheering Yakazak on, Sig kind of walks up, checks him out, and gives a thumbs up to the crowd. Yeah, he's all right. He's completely fine. No scratches on him. I can't lie about that.
Everyone cheers louder.
Yeah, everybody just cheers, and you can just see the gremlin just beam at the crowd finally cheering him on. He's been trying to proselytize the might of the cult for so long, getting nowhere, and finally he has that sensation of accomplishment and that praise, and he just turns to you and is like, thank you so much. I couldn't have done this without you. Finally, everybody recognizes how powerful and how strong the worm has made me.
We're happy to have helped you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Sprocket's coming over to Sprat and is dusting them off as well too. Just making sure that they're also not injured too bad from the fall.
I'm fine. It's just my pride and just rocking my boot.
Oh.
And as you turn around, you notice that there is a bucket on the ground that people seem to have taken this all as a busking performance and have started filling it up with coins. But as that happens, you see two creatures.
Oh, geez.
Start gliding their way through the stone towards your newfound buddy.
Oh, dear.
Those friends of yours?
And before he's about to answer, the two creatures just kind of say, "Look at this loser. He thinks he fooled the audience. We know better than that, Yakazak. You're such a tool, dude. You couldn't fool anybody." Let me take a quick look at who... Yeah, none of you speak this language, unfortunately. You don't know what they're saying. he seems to, and he kind of just turns and cowers. No, they're not friends. They're nothing but bullies.
Okay.
I think Sprocket gets in front because, like, at the end of the day, bullies are not what she's about. And I think so she actually gets in front of, Yakazak and's like, I'm sorry, who are you?
And they just try to shove you to the side as they pick up a fist. They raise their fist and are about to throw a punch, at which point we will get into combat.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, that combat didn't kick off at that. Sprat would immediately be going after these fellas for...
They push Sprocket, die.
It's a bad day. Don't do that.
Got a 25, guys. Holy shit.
All right. One of these things... Oh, let me actually show you what they look like as well.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Oh. Well, it's a big, rather muscular-looking rock critter thing.
It's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, whatever they are just absolutely yoked. It's a little ridiculous.
It's like a mix of the thing and then, oh my god, Hulk's villain. I can't remember what his name is.
Abomination?
Yes, it looks like Abomination in the thing in like the weirdest way to me.
As if the Abomination was made out of living stone?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's also got emerald eyes just glowing there.
Pretty eyes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the first one's going to act, and I can't, okay. He will stride on forward with their speed. He, like, glides through the stone. 10, 15, 20. Okay, and we'll get right to Yakazak and throw a fist. And critically hits Yakazak.
Whoa, dude.
Okay.
Who falls unconscious.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right.
Well, beans.
This ain't good.
Yeah, it's not great. Sprocket, what you doing? You just saw this thing glide right through the stone and punch Yakazak into oblivion.
First things first, recall knowledge this sucker. What the fuck was that? I'm recalling knowledge on those things. I don't know what that thing is.
All right.
Oh no.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, thank God.
You're good. I just need to put these guys into our tracker here. Give me a second.
Tracker.
Okay. This is what's called, this is a creature known as a living landslide. It's actually an elemental. Living landslides resemble humanoids made of earth and gravel. They find moving across many surfaces. They find moving across the many surfaces of the mortal universe strangely liberating. Earth elementals make excellent bodyguards for adventuresome spelunkers and are ideal protectors of important subterranean locations such as vaults and treasuries. You got... All right, so you can ask 3 questions.
3 questions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are they resistant to?
They have no resistances.
Well, shit, man. What's their highest save?
Their highest save is Fortitude.
Okay, that one tracks as well. 1 second here. What's their lowest save?
That would be Reflex.
Okay. Cool. Sprocket, I think it's just like, how dare you? You are so rude. And just pulls out her gun, fucking shoots it.
All right.
How dare you? Bang!
How dare you? Also, I forgot. I need to do my big thing. Oh my god, it's been a second since we've
Devise a stratagem.
Yeah, it's been a second since we have played in combat. Don't mind me.
The big.
So I'm not going to shoot my gun.
Don't shoot your gun.
I am super not shooting my gun.
You can just move away?
Yeah. I'm going to move away.
That was a natural one, folks, on the devise a stratagem.
See, this is what happens. I roll good, and then shit goes so bad for me.
All right. Well, I guess that's Sig's turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you drew your gun, and then you moved. So recall knowledge, draw, move. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is Yakazak really obliterated, or is
Oh, he's unconscious.
Okay. Sig will use their life avatar ability to stabilize
Oh, all right.
Yakazak, which I believe I was trying to look. I think it's a one action elemental manipulation. Trying to find it quick. Elemental manipulation. I can't find it. Oh, 2 actions. 2 actions to do that. So, just like a normal stabilize. 2 actions to do that, and then one of these guys is standing right next to them. So, let's go ahead and try to boop him with the hammer.
Did you have it drawn?
Oh, no, probably not. We weren't in combat. Let's not do that then. Let's do a shield on Sig. So, stabilize and shield. I don't have the spell stabilize because it's not.
That's okay.
Spell. Yeah.
Okay. I stabilized him automatically.
Awesome.
And shield on yourself. Cool.
There we go.
All right. Well, this living landslide did see Sprocket draw a gun and yells in Petron, so you don't quite understand it, but we'll get right on up next to Sprocket. And he's yelling, how dare you pull out a gun? Bring a gun to a earth fight.
What are you saying? I don't understand.
And we'll try to punch Sprocket, and that is a miss as you dodge out of the way. Once more. And a hit for denting your metal outer core your metal exoskeleton for 16 damage.
Sig will use the reaction to take some of that damage. Let's see, it's heightened now.
It's heightened +2,
so 9 of the damage, I believe. We'll go to Sig.
And which means 7 damage to Sprocket.
Yep. Dang.
All right, Kabosh.
I have no weapons drawn, and things don't look great. Sprat's going next. Okay. Mm-hmm. I am going to take 2 actions, move 30 feet to get into a flanking position with Sig and with Sprocket. I'm going to turn to the elemental that just attacked Sprocket, and I just bear hug grapple him. Ah, man.
Another 5, dude.
5 today.
Oof.
All right, Sprat.
All right, Sprat, seeing his compatriots getting smacked and engaging these things, is going to switch into his stone strike stance, sliding his feet apart so he is more firmly braced on the ground. And then he will use a defensive advance to approach the living landslide that is in between Sprocket and Kabosh from the side, and will take a hit at it. So let's hope for a decent roll here. Okay.
That is a successful punch.
Yeah, that's a 12, so we're at least starting. Well, that's a 1 and a 2 on the die, so the dice are telling a story tonight, and it ain't good. And I think that is it for Sprat then.
Okay. Well, the living landslide didn't enjoy seeing what Kabosh was trying to do to his buddy. And these things are not they're they're just going to go ahead and start punching. Just going to throw some punches, man. Punch number 1 to Kabosh. Ooh,
I mean, they don't
that's a
gotta
hit.
punch me.
Oh, jeez.
Wasn't a crit though, so that's good.
Okay, we're gonna Sprat's gonna attempt to intercept that blow there. Let me measure really quick here. Yeah, I should be fine on that. Okay. So Sprat will take that damage instead of Kibosh.
Sounds good.
All right. Second punch. Oofed. I am rolling rocks. Sorry. There you go. 17 damage to Kibosh. And
Throwing rocks at us.
He's throwing big rocks.
and third and final was a miss. All right. Well, Sprocket, it is your turn.
Wow. It sure is, huh? Sprocket is just like, why did I pull up my gun? Why did I pull up my gun? I'm so much smarter than that. All right. Really quick devising stratagem. We got a 17, boys.
Yeah.
All right. Sprocket is going to look up at the figure that punched her. It's like, I'm going to show you what happens for punching us. And yeah, shoot. Shooting gun. So it's going to be a 17 plus.
All right.
And then because it was with my devise a stratagem, I get to do extra damage.
No, this would be a +1 because you're using your intelligence, right? Yeah, because your dex is +3.
Yeah.
But you would use your intelligence instead, which is +4. So that is a crit.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes. So
Sick.
So crit that damage.
Crit the damage, and then it's also strategic because of the fact that it was with my devise a stratagem. All right, boys.
Come on.
Good God.
I know.
Yes.
54 damage in one shot is insane.
Strike them down.
That fatal did some work. Woofda. This thing's going to use its reaction and will crumble itself into the earth for... Well, I guess you don't... Okay, will crumble itself into the earth. So this thing took the damage. There's a giant hole in its stony chest, and it burrows itself into the earth to protect it from getting any more damage this round.
Sprocket just looks down and it's like, rude! You're so rude! You're so rude! And then looks to the other rock monster, reloads her gun. Do you want some of this too? You better fucking leave.
You gonna do it and demoralize?
Oh, yeah. If I've got that. Let me... Do I have demoralize? I don't think I have it.
You have
set.
Intimidating Glare, so
I do have
it's under
Intimidating Glare.
Yeah, which is it lets you demoralize, which is under intimidation, without needing to know the language.
Where is my Intimidating Glare? There it is. Sorry, I found it. Can I please roll this? I'm so sorry. All right, let me intimidation check this sucker.
Well, he just saw what he saw, and yeah, he's scared. Sig.
All right. Sig is going to cast a heal over at Kibosh. He's taken a bit of damage. I don't remember what our maxes are like. Yeah. Okay. So let's do a third rank heal. Oh, that's probably over more than we needed. That's just a little bit more than we needed. That's okay.
I'm glad
I remember how heal spells work.
Yes.
And then pull out the hammer as the last action to make sure that, Kibosh has the flanking on the guy that's left.
This landslide wants to go fight Sprocket, but is a bit too scared of her.
I wonder
So
why.
we'll instead continue trying to punch Cub. Oh no, this is the one that's underground. We'll spend one action coming up out of the stone behind Sprocket, and we'll try to get some revenge by punching Sprocket.
Oh, geez. All right, here. Good night, gang.
It's just a normal hit.
Oh, thank God. Only a normal hit.
Okay. we're going to intercept that because even with a normal hit, that's still damage. So Sprat will also get in there and take that.
My hero.
And that will be Sprat's last reaction there.
And then, it curses in Petron. We'll try once more to hit, and this time is not going to succeed. Will actually fail. Kabosh. You got a frightened landslide right in front of you.
Oh, I sure do. I take 2 actions, withdraw the hammer, withdraw Sky Sunder, and I am going to take 1 action with Sky Sunder to just stab at this guy, see if I can get a critical strike on him. I rolled a 7. It's higher than what I was.
It's a hit.
All right. There we go. 19 damage.
Oofta, he didn't like that. Sprat.
All right. Let's see here. Sprat's going to take a step over beside Sprocket and is going to continue to try to punch at this living landslide that has been hit before.
Hey, that's a critical as well. Wow, you're getting the crits off. That's way better damage this time.
That is much better damage this time.
32, and this thing, 2 blows. 1 shot right to the chest where his heart would exist if he had a heart because he's Earth Elemental. And then a punch, an uppercut right to the jaw from Sprat. 2 blows, takes it out.
Yep, and then let's see here. Sprat, with his last action, is going to taunt the remaining living landslide, just looking over it and pointing at it and being like, "You, rebel butt, get over here."
All right, how does taunt work? Is it vocal? Like, do you need to speak the same?
It is. It's a concentrate. It's an attention-grabbing gesture, noise, or cutting remark. So I would say that in this case, it wouldn't be what Sprat said so much as Sprat's pointing directly at this thing.
Yeah, and slamming into your shield and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Rah!
All right, cool.
All right. That is
kind of like the Haka.
Yep.
He has been taunted. And you have taunted him, so it will glide its way up to you, Sprat.
Mm-hmm.
Second action, going to throw a punch. Can he break through your shield? With that frightened, no hit. Oof. It's still terrified of Sprocket, and it's closer to Sprocket now, so it's like, I'm too scared. And try once more. Cannot land these blows. And will end its turn, no longer frightened, finally.
Finally. All right. I guess it's my turn now. Let me devise a stratagem really quick first. Boop. And... okay. So, first action is going to be reloading her gun.
That was a 6, by the way, folks.
Yeah, it was a 6. Isn't that fantastic? Listen, I only get to be badass once per combat. And that was it. I don't know if that will hit. I think it does from what I've seen from damage from people.
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking off the top of my head. Yeah, because 6 plus 14. Yeah, that would hit. I would like to, once I do my reload, I point my gun, I shoot rock in front of me. Because it would be 6 plus 14, so it would be a 20 to hit. Would that hit? I'm so mad. I rolled just so I could get the thing on here, and I got a 19.
That's unfortunately not a hit.
Oh, is it not?
He's no longer frightened.
Oh, right. Damn it. Fuck.
Boo.
Tomato. Wasn't a critical miss. That's what matters.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the misfire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Sprocket's just gonna reload her gun. That's my last action. Is just I I reload gun, I shoot, and I reload again.
Okay. Sig.
Yes, Sig will go with some offensiveness, and Yaxac just popped back on the map, but that's not anything of concern, hopefully.
No. I just realized that the token was invisible because, like, it marked it as dead, but he's not. He's still alive.
Not dead. Okay. Sig will shoot some needle darts at the rock monster. Oop. Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep. There's another nat one.
There's your third nat one of the night.
I did it. If only they could have been in a row. Yeah. And then, say, Kabosh, look, right here. It's the other side from Sprat. Just like you like. That's guidance.
That's your guidance?
That's the guidance. Yeah.
Hey, look, it's him. You like to...
Right here. It's the diagonal.
Channeling your inner Adele there, just being like, hello from the other side, over there, go.
All right, well, I mean, I take a 5-foot step. Get into the designated position. And let's double slice this to end this guy.
Nice.
So we'll do hammer followed by Sky Sunder.
Hammer hit. Sky Sunder hit.
All right. Rolling damage for both. 17 plus 15, 32.
We combine those. And... Ooh, didn't like that.
It's a lot of dice.
Sprat.
Okay.
It's no longer taunted.
Oh. Well, boo. Sprat is going to remain where Sprat is, and Sprat is going to attempt to smack.
That's a hit.
Sprat smack.
Sprat smack.
Sprat smack.
They were in the Breakfast Club, right?
Yeah. The smack pack,
All right. 1 hit, 14 damage. It doesn't look great.
Okay. So Sprat hits it once. Sprat goes to hit it again. Okay.
Oh, that's another hit.
And that is my forceful second attack, so...
Extra point of damage.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Just low rolls, though.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Sprat's got one more action left. Sprat's going to raise his shield as his last action, and then that is it for Sprat.
All right. This thing doesn't like the precarious situation that it's in. Do any of you have a reaction if it runs away?
I do not.
No reactions on my side.
All right.
I have a reaction called clue in. I could clue somebody in to the fact that it's running away and be
There
like,
it goes. It's going that way.
guys, look, it's going away. I think I scared it.
It will burrow into the ground and thus ending the combat.
Sig is immediately going to start treating the wounds of Yakazak.
All
Spraga
right.
just looks at herself like, I did not mean to start a combat. I am so sorry. I just could not stand the fact that they were being mean to that poor little man.
I mean...
I don't think you started that combat at all.
No.
They started that combat. They pushed you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, but I also didn't expect, to do what I did, gestures to the one behind her. It's like, I did so much damage. I'm not used to that.
I mean, you did do really good.
Mm-hmm.
They had every chance to disengage.
I guess.
While Sig is tending to people's wounds, Kabosh, who didn't take he took damage, but he's all patched up, goes to take a look at the buckets that people have been throwing coins into. And you notice amongst the coins is this unusual gem.
A gemstone.
An unusual gem, you say?
I put the identify in the chat.
Oh, I forgot which one I was good at. It was religion, right?
Okay, let's...
religion or nature. I'll do religion. It makes more sense.
All right.
Ooh.
All right, that is a success on the religion check. You all have found a fear gem. This is something that you can affix to a weapon. You can activate it with 2 actions. Dark smoke seems to writhe within this obsidian gem. When you activate the gem, you make an intimidating strike as if you had the fighter feat. So for 2 actions, you just get a one-time intimidating strike. If you hit, it will make the creature frightened 1. If you crit, it's frightened 2, I believe. If you already have intimidating strike, it will increase the frightened by 1. So if you have this gem and you have the intimidating strike feat, it would make it frightened 2 on a normal, frightened 3 on a crit.
I am gonna keep that one for myself.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and there's money in here too, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Money.
And I will send the money to the stash.
We do need that money stuff.
And that's where we'll call it for this episode as Yakazak wakes up, fluttering his eyes. I will sponsor you. Thank you. And we hope that you, if you would like to and enjoy, you would sponsor to our Patreon. Patreon.com.
That was smooth.
You know what, folks?
Patreon.com/25North.
We
On
put our
nights like
bucket
this,
in
we
front
here
of
at the
you.
25 North podcast, we like to transition well. And, we hope that you are transitioning well to our Patreon. Hey.
Hey, we put the bucket in front, please.
And if you want to hang out with us, we have a Discord. You can find us on there. And if you're listening to this, your podcatcher, just give us a rating. We'd love it. It'd be great. It helps us get to the top of that algorithm where folks could find us. So I think the only thing that's left to say is may your party never end.
May your party never end. Sky King's Tomb is copyright 2023. Sky King's Tomb and Pathfinder Adventure Path are trademarks and property of Paizo Incorporated and used with permission. Battle Zoo is trademark and property of Skyscraper Studios Incorporated and used with permission.